Hey, RUFA WORLD family! Welcome back to the channel where we bridge the gap between tech, future, and reality. Today we're taking a hilarious dive into the future. Imagine it's 2050 and people are looking back at 2025. What would make them laugh? What would they look back on and think, wow, they were really roughing it back then? Let's face it, technology moves fast and what seems cutting edge today might be hilariously outdated tomorrow. So, buckle up, grab your hoverboards, or whatever you're riding in 2050, and get ready for a good laugh as we explore 10 things that will probably have people in the future looking back at 2025 and chuckling to themselves. Number 1. Wired chargers. Can you believe we're still plugging our devices into walls? By 2050, they'll probably be charging devices through thin air or kinetic energy, and laughing at us untangling cords like cavemen discovering fire. They'll probably be studying pictures of us huddled next to wall outlets in museums, wondering how we ever survived. Imagine someone from 2050 trying to figure out a micro USB cable. It'll be like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube while riding a unicycle. They'd be all, wait, you had to physically connect your devices to charge them, and you had to find the right cable out of like a million different ones? That's adorable. Number 2. Typing on keyboards. Seriously? Typing? Like, with our fingers? By 2050, voice-controlled AI and brain-computer interfaces will make keyboards look like ancient relics. Imagine a museum exhibit, the QWERTY era, how humans used to communicate with machines before telepathy. And the kids will be all, wow, that's so slow, and clunky, and noisy. Number 3. Social media overload. Back in 2025, we're juggling Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and more. In 2050, people might have telepathic social networks or something even wilder that we can't even imagine. They'll look back at our endless scrolling and curated feeds and say, wait, you spent hours every day looking at what other people were doing instead of, actually doing things? And they'd have a point. Number 4. Fear of AI. Remember how in 2025 everyone was worried about AI stealing jobs? By 2050, AI might be so integrated into every aspect of life that people will joke, imagine fearing your toaster. They'll be like, you guys were worried that AI would take over? Please, our AI butlers are adorable. They even fold laundry. And they'll probably prescribe things like digital detox retreats where you can disconnect from all technology for a whole hour. Number 5. Paper money and credit cards. Yep, we still carry wallets. Those bulky things full of rectangular pieces of paper and plastic? By 2050, it'll all be biometrics and digital currencies? Kids will ask, wait, you carried plastic cards and paper around? Why? Imagine explaining to them how you had to remember a PIN number for every single card. The horror. They'll probably have museums dedicated to the history of currency, and they'll have those interactive exhibits where you can try to pay for something with cash and see how long it takes. Number 6. Petrol cars. Get ready for this. Gasoline-powered cars will be the new horse and buggy. People in 2050 will be all, wait, you used to burn dead dinosaurs to power your vehicles? They'll laugh at 2025 traffic jams and the smell of exhaust fumes. Electric or solar cars will rule the roads, or maybe flying cars, who knows? But one thing's for sure, they'll be looking back at our gas guzzlers and shaking their heads. Number 7. Eating junk food. In 2050, diets will be tailored by AI to maximize health and longevity. They'll probably have personalized nutrition pods that whip up perfectly balanced meals based on your DNA, and they'll laugh at our obsession with burgers and fries. They'll probably call it human fuel from the dark ages. You mean you used to eat food just because it tasted good, even if it was bad for you? That's fascinating. Number 8. Healthcare waiting lines. Can you believe we wait for doctors in 2025? By 2050, instant diagnostics and AI surgeries will be the norm. They'll have nanobots swimming through your bloodstream, fixing problems before you even know they exist. They'll look back at our healthcare system and be like, waited 2 hours to see a doctor? LOL. They'll probably make documentaries about it. Number 9. Watching flat screens. Yes, our TVs are still flat. By 2050, immersive 3D holograms will be the standard. They'll be watching movies that unfold around them, playing games that feel incredibly real, and they'll laugh at us staring at primitive rectangles. They used to watch movies on what? A flat screen? How two-dimensional. Number 10. Our fears about the future. The irony is that people in 2050 will laugh at how worried we were about the future. They'll be living in a world we can barely imagine, a world that's probably amazing in ways we can't even comprehend. They'll say, relax, 2025, you had no idea how awesome it would turn out. And they'll be right. So there you have it, 10 things people from 2050 will laugh about in 2025. Which one do you think is the funniest? Or do you have your own ideas? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more futuristic fun right here on RUFA World. See you in the future.